Buddy, what's going on? Testing out this shit right here. I'm gonna see what StreamYard's gonna do with this thing. So because StreamYard's telling me that we're out of space or some shit, so it won't record. But I wonder if the YouTube video will still be up or whatnot. I don't really know how that shit works, but because I just have the free one because I don't stream that much. But what's up, everybody? I know we've only got like 5 people up in this bitch, but I decided to stream early today. Steve is going on here in a couple of hours, and I'm going to be busy in the evening. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving here in the United States for us Yanks, for us Americans. So I've got some shit I've got to do in the evening. Got to buy some stuff. You know how it is. You know how it is to prepare for a holiday. It's the same as getting ready for Christmas. The day before, you've got a bunch of stuff people you've got to see, business you've got to get squared away before you can before the holiday, because you're not going to be doing shit in the holiday. So yeah, no, I just wanted to check in on YouTube. I don't really go on here too much anymore, so I think just maybe once every couple months or so, I'll go ahead and get a stream going just to check in on people, have some fun, shoot the shit. You know what I mean? And probably at a better time for most of the other streams as well. I know it's pretty early over in Europe, over in Ireland and the UK. It's like 8:30, more or less. Well, it's about to be 8:30. You know what I fucking mean. So, yeah, I know that they prefer the 11 o'clock midnight streams, but that shit ain't gonna happen today because Steve's going on doing his thing, and that's my bro, so I'm not trying to impede on that shit. But anyways, fucking let's see. I'm sending the link out, but I'm gonna send it only to my people on WhatsApp because I don't want random dickheads joining in. So I'm just gonna send it to my people on WhatsApp. Instead, they've got it. They know who the fuck they are and who's available to come on, because this is a stream where I just want my homies. I don't want a bunch of pricks in here. So just leave it at that. I'm trying to have a good time day before the holiday. Just see what's going on with everybody. So I posted it. See who hops up in this bitch. No, I didn't send it to 2 people. I sent it to 3. No. I've got more than that on there. My trusted guests. I just don't like seeing it, especially what I've heard has been going on with other channels. There's been people joining and like spamming porn, and it's not like this channel's over here bringing in the bank or paying my bills or whatever. But I would like to keep it so I don't have to fucking remake a whole new channel every single fucking time I want to stream. You know what I mean? It just kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, we've got a guest on here. Peter's Rabbits joined.
Hello.
Oh, what's going on?
What's happening? Looks. Man, I've had to up me tea. Hold on 1 second. Nothing.
Yeah, see, we've got a pretty decent sized stream already here. I mean, for the size of the channel, we've got like 57 subscribers and we've got 9 people in. So, I know 3 of them is just my account fucking watching on 3 separate devices, but we don't have to mention that
part. Scalded me so fuck.
What have you done?
Scalded myself with wet tea,
fucking spilled it all over your junk or what?
No, me fucking hand,
fuck. I've done that before with a couple of ramen noodles. I had a bowl of ramen noodles. Fucking spilled it all over my hand. Yeah, I had to go to the hospital. That shit was like boiling hot, dude. That hurt. It hurt like a bitch.
once you get what's it called, woman, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And then that'll help with a lot, you know. So how are you keeping?
Good. Just chilling. You know, been going around different places and whatnot, working ever since I graduated from university. So just been working in different places.
And that's why kids, yeah, and that's why education is good.
100%.
You know,
Yeah, dude,
education is the
definitely.
best.
What about you? You've been fucking keeping busy with shit.
Yeah, just keeping busy. You know, as
Yeah.
per usual.
Yeah, it's about to be Christmas break, so I mean I already have vacation for Thanksgiving, so and then here in a couple of weeks I'll have more vacation for Christmas, so I'll have like a month and a half off for that, so that'll be nice.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you? You getting a little fucking vacation or what?
I think I'm going there. I think I will. Gonna
Yeah,
go down to what's it called? Go back home. You know.
100%. Yeah, go up to I guess you're from fucking D12, right? You're from fucking Crumlin. No, I'm just playing.
No, I'm from what's it called? D22 actually.
D20. Oh yeah, hell yeah, dude.
D22. Yep.
Nah, fucking that's nice. Yeah, I know. Going back home, I'm probably just gonna chill. To be honest, I've been going so many different fucking places. I'm like just gonna stay where I'm at.
Nice. Well, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Enjoy it. You know, get the once you got the qualifications, you got it. You know, you can do what you want now.
Yeah, I've
That's
already been going a bunch of places and shit. So you know, it's like whatever.
yeah, exactly. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd rather
So
just fucking save money. What happened? Sorry.
no, go on. Save money. That's what you need to do. You know.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather save money to travel during other times of the year because, like, during the holidays, it's really fucking expensive to travel. And it's like, if you just wait until after that, if you go in like February, fucking nobody's going anywhere. So you could go to like really nice places for way less, especially if you buy your tickets like right now.
Or January.
Yeah.
You know, that's not bad at all, is it?
Yeah. I'll put it in there.
It's not bad at all.
I'll post this link. I suppose if somebody joins that we don't want, I could just boot them out the studio.
Come on, let them. Come on. Let anyone in. Let anyone in.
Nah, fuck that. I don't want to. I'm trying to keep this shit chill.
Yeah, fuck. That's what it's about, though, isn't it? YouTube's getting sensitive now. They're all getting sensitive.
Yeah, not only that, man, but it's just you know, I just stream just to chill and have like cool conversations and whatnot. Like I don't really stream for other people or whatnot. To be honest, it's like kind of pointless. Like whatever, dude. If they want to fucking talk or whatever, okay, good for them. But I'm just like, it's just kind of boring. It gets really old. It gets really old really quickly. So
it does, doesn't it?
I don't know if this video will stay up on YouTube or not because StreamYard told me I don't have any space in my studio, and I don't know what the fuck to do about that. I don't know how that works, to be honest.
Really? Bollocks.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll post, but maybe it works like this. Maybe if it stores it, if you put it on private or some shit on YouTube, you can bring it back. But if it's not stored on StreamYard, if it's not posted the first time, it's gone type shit. That's what I'm guessing, you know?
Yeah. I get that.
I'm guessing it'll post, but if you private it, it's gone. You got to keep it public. So.
Do you know what I'm going to be getting for Christmas?
Captain T-Bags join.
Oi,
What's happening, Cap?
I charged, so I was a bit fucking slow to the party, and obviously I didn't get an invite like some of your special fucking friends. I had to come in through the back door.
Nah, well, you know, sometimes that's just how it is, you know. I'm getting pretty big out here, Si. You know, I've got 7 people watching right now, so yeah, I'm getting pretty popular.
2 of them are my friends.
No, well, 3 of them are my other devices because I've got it on my TV, my cell phone, and my laptop.
The other one's back.
The other one's platypus. Yeah, exactly. The other one's platypus. So there's 6 of the 7.
Yep, and
and platypus told his grandma to fucking turn it on her cell
my
phone. So
grandmother's dead.
Oh, well, that was a fucking joke, but you know.
I'm kidding. No, she's not. She's living a happy life.
I was about to say that's some deep shit. Good
How's
God.
how's everyone? How's everyone side?
Oh, good. Oh, good. So,
All good. You know.
I heard you're going your vacation, but what do you Jews eat on Christmas Day then?
I touch myself. I touch myself on Christmas.
Me, I celebrate Christmas just fucking regular. I don't know. You'd have to ask Steve. He's the one that's Jewish. So
I touch myself on Christmas.
I'm Catholic. I go to mass on Christmas Eve, and that's it. I couldn't tell you what Jews do on Christmas. I think it's part of, I don't know what days Hanukkah lands on or whatever. Steve knows that shit, bro. He's got tattoos and whatnot, so ask him.
Jew boy.
Yeah, exactly. Ask fucking, don't ask me. I don't know what Jews do.
I thought you were a Jew, no?
Definitely not, dude. I'm baptized.
The minute you went, the minute you went, went to Israel, it all kicked off.
I ain't fucking going to Israel. Hell no, dude.
No, when you went there, what's it called? It all kicked off.
When I went to Israel, yeah, it was my arrival.
You and what's it called, a taxi driver were getting into an argument. That's why the Hamas started shooting.
Yeah, well, I told him that I'm a crusader. I told him I have a Knights Templar tattoo on my chest. I told him I think that the Catholics should take back the Holy Land. He fucking threw me out the cab. That's where all the shit started.
Yeah, then.
Sean, you should have fucking listened to me when I said it was about you going to teach in the Gaza Strip.
No, you know, I like to live dangerously like Austin Powers, so I decided I wanted to go right into the action. So, you know,
yes, boy. Yes.
What's the temperature in Alaska, Texas, dude? Like, you must be freezing your balls off. It was like negative fucking 5 on yesterday. I think it was the same today, but I've actually left Alaska, so I haven't been there. Yeah, I wasn't live lately because, like I said, Tips, I was going around different fucking places. So yeah, I was in Gaza, I was in Alaska, and Spain, Montenegro, Serbia.
And the next one's Ukraine and what's called. Then the next one's Russia.
Yeah, I'm just going to all the fucking war sites, pretty much anywhere where shit's popping off. That's where I've been going.
I've head to North Korea. There's some great opportunities there.
Yeah, I think that's probably next on my wish list to be North Korea.
Yeah, I've never been after the final season in Brighton. That'd be lovely.
Right. Yeah, that'll be a whole, all around the world, just like the Oasis tune.
Yeah, what's this news? Canada, they reckon there's been a terrorist bomb attack near Niagara Falls. Is there any proof in that?
This is just my theory, but I think that since Canada was so closed off during the coronavirus, they were pretty much like European countries where people couldn't go places and whatnot. I think that caused a lot of criminal activity to happen along the Canadian-U.S. border that previously didn't exist. That's just my theory, and that's why a bunch of shit's been going down up there lately. But again, I don't know for sure. It's just a fucking theory, you know what I mean?
Not fucking Trudeau, he's a weirdo, isn't he, that cunt?
Is that the fat fuck?
No. That's Julian Castro or Fidel Castro. So
Justin Trudeau, yeah, the blackface fella.
Yeah, that's him.
Is that? Imagine. You get put in prison for that.
Yeah. Well, they're fucking just the Canadians, from what I've heard, are just about fucking getting ready to get rid of him. They've been waiting to get rid of him for a while now.
That's just to spook people, you know that. That's all to spook people for the new war. You know what I mean? Get ready for the new war, boys. It's coming.
And Canadians are a weird race, so wouldn't they? They're very fucking peculiar.
Yeah.
They're worse than the Americans, to be honest.
Well, they're my North American brethren, so I do get along quite well with Canadians.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had good interactions with Canadians. They're super fucking nice, except when you get them on the ice, then they start fighting and fucking punching and shit.
They're dangerous with them. They're dangerous at that.
Oh yeah, dude.
And they've charged the ice hockey player with fucking manslaughter, and he reckon he kung fu kicked him with the fucking blades on and cut his jugular, and fucking he died on the ice, like,
Yeah, I know, and that's the thing, because I know, like, everyone in the group was asking me, they're like, well, fuck, like, why don't they have protection there? And it's like, well, this shit literally never fucking happens. That's why, because nobody falls down and does shit like that. That's why, dude, they've never needed it, because they've never seen anything like it.
So if we went into what's it called, ice hockey game, right? If I was playing in a ice hockey game, would I get like convicted for murder if accidentally, allegedly?
They charged this guy with manslaughter, but he did it deliberately because he fucking used his body off from the clip also. He sort of pirouetted and actually kicked out. So yeah, he knew what he was. I don't think he intended to kill him, but it's quite they knock fuck out of each other in sport, don't they?
Yeah, and the last guy to have a major incident with like bleeding like that was the goaltender. So it makes more sense because he was closer to the ground, and that one was completely on accident. The guy slid in and fell, and a skate hit him in the fucking. And they have neck protectors and shit. It went through it, but that made more sense because he's close to the fucking ground. That made no sense at all with fucking that hockey player. The way that he fell, like you said, he kind of kicked outwards, right?
Never kung fu fighting. Ha!
Like a kung fu kick,
Yeah. And I've never seen anything like it. I've been watching fucking hockey for most of my life, and I've never fucking seen anything like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's strange because what happened here, but it isn't a big thing. I mean, really, hockey's a women's game, isn't it? That's like women.
Boys hockey is a women's game.
I don't think any game where you get your fucking teeth knocked out regularly is a women's game.
It is. Then they look like Chris. What's it called? What's his name? Oh, what's her name? Chris Cyborg.
Oh god, yeah, exactly. Yeah, those kind of women. Yeah, fucking 100%.
Those type of women, Tony.
yeah. That's a fucking Chris Cyborg, Amanda Nunes chick sport if it is. But
yeah, that dirty lesbians.
that sport's brutal as fuck. I mean, it's big in other parts of Europe, like Scandinavia and Eastern Europe. It's real fucking big.
And what's it called?
One of the chicks with dicks at the football team, and they fucking kicked her off, or him. But there was another one, a snooker player, and she refused to fucking play the fella. Like he put a wig on, like, and said he was a woman. But that's a lot of them hockey players like that are trans, isn't they? Them ice hockey, a lot of them. It's a big
dirty trannies.
I think that's one of the worst sports to try and get anything caught like with violence like that. Like that's the worst sport to get into if you're a trans man or whatever. That's fucking just absolutely terrible.
Tranny bastard. Mark should get into it because he has experience.
That's going to get bodied. I mean, probably the reverse. There's probably definitely some trans women, aka men, that go into the women's and fucking brutalize it, of course. But the opposite would probably be pretty fucking poor. You know what I mean?
There was some fucker street football player, and this cunt, he broke a load of young girls' knees. This cunt was 30 playing an hammer.
Oh my god!
Fucking bad. Like, fucking wanker, isn't it?
Imagine that's your daughter playing against that. She's playing against some 30-year-old dude.
I said
That-
fuck me, if I was one of our girls playing there'd be one person definitely going over. There wouldn't be none of the fucking girls.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Fucking, especially in the U.S., there'd be some Karens. They call them turfs. That's what the LGBT, they fucking call them turfs, the trans excluding radical feminists or some shit. And they'll be going all crazy on the transsexuals. They'd be fucking screaming at them.
Our view on it is, listen, Larky, just fuck off to Thailand with all the other perverts. Do you know what I mean? You don't got to be having it in our own countries.
They can make money or whatever they can, yeah. Shaking their meat and 2 veg as well,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean they've got a market in there, from what I've heard. Yeah, but no, they're fucking. That's definitely a thing. Definitely, I think with like all the sports, there's the trans women that go in, they become women or whatever, and they just dominate the fucking sport. Like that's pretty fucked up that they allow that to happen.
Before anyone goes raging and clipping and saying this and that about our fucking channel, right? We're non-binary here. We actually named the fucking channel over chick dicks. It's called Meat and 2 Veg because that's the joke. They got meat and 2 veg. So don't be fucking clipping us and don't be saying like we're this. We embrace the fucking faggots and all them type of people.
Yeah. Fucking faggots.
I mean, honestly, I haven't fucking said anything against it. All I fucking said is that literally it's biologically, like Nip said, biologically it's unfair. I mean, like imagine you were a chick tennis player, work your whole life, and then like some below average dude tennis player comes in and now he's a chick and he's just dominating the sport. It's just because biologically, he's a fucking man. He's faster and whatnot. It's like, that shit's unfair as fuck.
There's only 2 genders.
There could be another angle to it, though. These blokes could be a genius. Could you imagine what it's like when they all jump in the hot tub after the game and it's the only bloke and there's fucking
loads of money.
How many of them do you think still have their dicks, too? How many of them do you say they just say they've had the operation and, they've still got their meat and 2 veg out there?
Listen, if they ain't prepared, half of them's got a fucking beard. Well, they ain't going to chop their cock off, are they?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's probably a high IQ move, like you're saying. They go out there, they win all these trophies, they get famous, and then they go to the hot tub afterwards. They go to the sauna, and they're there with all the ladies.
And then it temporizes. What?
It's basically trans people who just incels that have worked out a way to finally get around women.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I know. Or I guess that they opted for, because I know in European countries the government will pay for it with healthcare. So they opted for that because I guess it's cheaper than flying to Thailand or the Philippines to lose their incel status.
Just fuck them over there. Just what's it called? Leave them over there now.
Pay them to fucking go there, and they'll live in heaven.
And then they'll say, yeah, what's it called? Working remotely, being a prostitute, or whatever.
You know, the thing is, how many of these? It's all about the blokes jumping in. I don't know it goes on, but you ain't got hordes of women saying, "I want a penis." Well, obviously,
Yeah.
saying there's more men wanting to get into this fucking pervy lifestyle than actually women saying, "Yeah, I want a dick. Can I buy a Johnson, please?" And
Yeah, I mean, I was definitely the exception with the whole, wanting to buy a Johnson thing, I was definitely the outlier in that,
Adam Johnson got the Johnson took.
Yeah, exactly.
We already did it. But don't be reaching your hand out again. You've had your fucking black crumb bought you and attached. If you're not happy with it, pay for your fucking next crumb yourself.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, I do, but like it didn't match, because they removed my crumb. I needed a new one, and then a black one.
Black Friday.
Black Friday. Wow, just look, it's on Black Friday. It's 30% off. I mean, I'm not talking about 30% off of that. They already took 30% of that. I mean, the new crumb's 30% off.
It's buy one get one free.
Violent, exactly. Full of
Just go out to Africa.
those poor boys.
Just keep the lights off.
Keep the lights off. Yeah, don't let them see it. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Say, oh, sorry, I've got an infection.
But then you probably, with a body like lights off anyway, don't you?
Yeah, you know. Hey, man, that's all right. When they see it, they don't bother them because I say, hey, you know, I'm actually, you know how there's like the gender binary. I'm like race binary. You know, I identify as multiple fucking races.
Yeah.
You have got quite a feminine haircut, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's that's the remainder from before my operation, before I got this dick installed, before I bought this Johnson off of eBay, got it sewed on.
On your vacation, are you off now? Right, up to Christmas, or?
No, I've got I come back off vacation on Monday, and I've got 3 weeks, and then after that, I go to Christmas vacation for like a month and a half.
Nice.
Yeah. But I'm going to work during vacation. I'm not going to work for my company. I'm going to work for another company during vacation, do seasonal work and stuff, just to make some extra pay. You know what I mean?
They got to keep them roads open up in fucking Antarctica, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. You know, fucking somebody's got to teach these igloo kids.
How to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
What race today?
I don't fucking know. Obviously, I don't fucking live in Antarctica. It's just fucking load of bullshit. But
Alaska is no.
If you look at them, they're like a cross between a Chink and like a Mongolian, aren't they? They're like a mix.
Are they not the same thing?
Well, they said that the reason why they look the same is because before everything spread apart, you know, and there was Pangea and all that, there was the land bridge between Russia and modern day North America, and that the fucking Mongolians basically crossed over there. That's where the Native Americans came from.
Genghis Khan was a Mongolian, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was a Mongolian.
I wasn't sure if he conquered it or he
took it over.
Well, he became the fucking Khan of the Mongols, which was like what they called their emperor, and then he took over a bunch of surrounding shit that was around him, and eventually he got all the way to fucking Hungary and Poland, and he took over Afghanistan and all kinds of shit.
He's done so much fucking. He fucked around with the gene pool. I read that somewhere once.
Yeah. Well, they say that the Finnish. The reason why the Finnish have like very distinct eyes compared to other Europeans is because of Mongolian blood influence.
Put a Finnish woman up there. Let's see.
Let me see. I don't know how to fucking do it.
Let's just do what's it called? A history. No, let's do an education. Lads, you see, people are watching. This is an educational program. They're meeting too with.
This is a factual channel.
But you know, as soon as Genghis Khan died, all of his territories like immediately rebelled against him because only he could really keep that shit going together. His kids couldn't really manage his empire, so it was all gone pretty quickly. Land mass wise, he had a rather large empire, but when it comes to like control and length, I mean, the Romans, the Byzantines, the British, and the others were so much fucking better at controlling things. The French for a long period of time, you know what I mean? The fucking French had their shit until the 1960s, and
Bruno has what's it called? Ireland still under control of the UK. Which year?
Do you think so? Do you think maybe not de jure under control, but influenced by the UK's decision making and whatnot? Do you think so?
That's what they're.
We're run by Muslims now.
Bollocks! Then we're going to be the next ones.
Well,
the Irish.
Prime Minister in England's a Muslim. Prime Minister in Scotland's a Muslim. Wales.
Blow them all up.
Or something. So it's all run by the minority. Well, they're not minorities now. They're breeding so fucking fast. We'll be outstripped.
Yeah, and I heard there's some interesting shit with Scotland. Is that in the past couple of years they've tried to pass these referendums to leave the UK and rejoin the EU because I heard they were getting a lot of support from the European Union, and when they left, they lost a lot of it. So it's fucked over a lot of smaller places in the UK. I mean, I know that it sucks that it's a part of the UK, but fucking. Yeah.
I give the fuck either way, as they're all shit shows. But Cornwall was classed as a deprived fucking place, as one of the most deprived places in Europe. And fuck me, the money they pumped into it from the European. But it's the same old shit. They wasted it. They built statues and shit and crap instead of fucking building houses and infrastructure, you know?
If I was a politician, right? See, if I was a politician, I'd be like that. Yeah, free education for you, free education for all of the what's it called, bad. Like, see, every person, you know what I mean. But then if you don't go on,
like the tier system, yeah, it's like the posh cunts with money, they can send them to Oxford, but you got no chance of going to Oxford or whatever.
yeah, it should be equal rights. It should be equality. You know what I mean? If you want to go to college, yeah, there you go. There's your. There should be a fund for it. People's kids, people that want to go to education and better themselves and the healthcare system. That's all the Dublin needs. That's all that Ireland needs.
Yeah. And
bunch of chinless wonders running right across the world, because it's all the chinless wonders that go to them fucking colleges, and they're thick as fuck in the first place. They couldn't fucking change a car tire if they had to, and I'm not saying that's a skill.
Selective people go to college.
They've got book smarts. They don't have any common sense, and then these people are running the government, and like they don't even know the fucking problems that regular people go through. So 100%, I get what you're saying, and I think like what Nibs was saying. Only people who say we're the same as the UK are turncoats. I think what Platypus was trying to say is obviously the Ireland is not part of the UK anymore. He's not saying that. He's saying that the UK still fucking controls Ireland behind the scenes with like yeah, like they're behind the scenes trying to influence politics and shit in Ireland. Obviously, fucking fucking doesn't like that shit.
Because if it wasn't for Brexit, like England leaving the EU, nothing would be going up. Everything is going up because of that. You know what I mean?
Like I think that the EU is controlled by Germany and Belgium. I think they control all of the fucking EU.
Yeah. Then it's what's it called? We're on the tier system. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on, I've got a package being delivered right now to my fucking house. Let me go grab this shit real quick. Take the rain, boys.
No,
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, most of the fucking immigration through Europe lands at that fucking Merkel's door. That German bastard.
Or Greece as well. All the Somalians are going from Greece, coming from Greece.
Well, look at this Gaza now. Well, you can see what's going to happen next. They're just going to dump themselves all over fucking Europe, aren't they?
It was strategized. That was a strategy for what they do. That, you know what I mean? Take all out and take the Western countries over. You know what I mean? Yeah, populate them all by you know what I mean? Reproducing.
They've introduced themselves here into they're running whole councils, whole fucking districts. It's like they've lost control of it now, like the native people, if you know what I mean. It's like a ever expanding plague, isn't it?
This is This is a public service announcement, folks. You see, if get yourself smart, act like. You know what I mean? Get smart with it. You know what I mean? Educate yourself on the local stuff and what's going on in the communities. Take your communities back. That's what we should all be doing. You know what I mean? Take our communities back. I know we're going to say, oh, no, we can't do that, but you can. You know what I mean?
They can't find money to keep old biddies' homes fucking open, but they can put these fuckers in the hotels £400 a fucking night. Something's really wrong there, isn't it? You can't get a dentist in this country to save your fucking life unless you want to pay. And
pay out them fucking teeth.
You know, They bought a barge here, and like this is the joke. It's all propaganda. This barge only held 300 or 400. Then they said he had water poisoning. So then they finally cleared it, put him on there, and a load of the cunts said we don't want to go on there because we're afraid of water. You come over on a fucking rubber dinghy, you cunt. Oh, Blank Faces is in. Hello, Blank. Sorry, Tank, I didn't see it. I've just realised I got the chat there. Nibsy.
Hold on, bastard, I'm after there. What's it called? Going off something. 1 second.
Yeah, just looking there now.
What were you saying?
Yeah, I said these fucking immigrants here, for propaganda, they had a barge from the Bibby Stockholm. It was good enough for oil workers and out of Falklands. Anyway, they put these fucking immigrants on there, and a load of them didn't want to go on. They said, because we're afraid to be on water. And you think they come over on rubber fucking dinghies, the cunts. They'll try any fucking thing, you know?
They're gonna say, oh, the humanitarian crisis and whatnot. It's a humanitarian crisis if they're fleeing from war. They're not fleeing from war. They're not fleeing from any type of danger to their life. They're just coming over to this, to the western world, western side of Europe, and fucking fleecing the fucking thing, getting stuff for free, and they think they're entitled to it.
See it like on TikTok and Twitter and bits and pieces, and it's like if it's believed, they've really got a foothold in Ireland now, which I would have thought would have never happened. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, no, they've got a fucking foothold here now.
People are getting taken aback though.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to see the Irish aren't gonna take it lightly.
You're going to end up here, if you're not careful, we're going to have civil wars. Because people will only take so much of the bullshit, won't they? And then they fight back and they say, right, we've had enough of this. Every fucking paper doing their tonight identifying for a rape. You take one look, you know they didn't come from fucking Cornwall. I'll tell you that for nothing, you know. And
yeah, or Ireland.
Our rape rates in our county has gone up something like fucking 60%, and they won't tell you who's doing it, but fucking all of it. You don't make rapists, or all of a sudden we don't live in a fucking place for 50 years, and they say, right, we're all going to go out and start raping tonight.
No, you don't.
Doing it, like, you know.
You know who's doing it? Them dirty bastards.
Yeah.
1 second.
That and the bloke from the flats. He's a bit of a wrong one, I heard.
E.G. is it? Edwini.
I don't know. She's Elvis. He can sing a bit.
Yeah. Elvis with gastro problems.
All right, I'm back.
1 second, I'll be back now. I'm just gonna do something. 1 second.
Yeah. No, I was getting some New Year's beers delivered to me. They have these special New Year's beers that are only around this time of the year, so I make sure to fucking order them before the store runs out, bastards.
What's that? Like a flat beer or like a lager type thing?
It's a beer from Mexico. It's called Bohemia, and it's like a Mexican style. It's a mix of Mexican and German style beer, and they're fucking delicious.
How strong is that?
6%. 6%.
Yeah, quite strong.
Yeah, and it tastes really fucking good. And they have different flavors. They have like Pilsner, Lager, Weizen, which is like their Hefeweizen, and they have a chocolate stout, the original, which is kind of like a traditional Mexican beer. It's like Modelo, and then they have what they call the Noche Buena, the New Year, and it's more like their fucking Austrian kind of lager. It's not style beer with a little twist on it. It's fucking good.
Yeah, I'll drink. I have a few of those, but I don't drink it. But a couple of bottles of that now, and I've had enough of it. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. I do. I'm mainly a whiskey drinker, but I do like German and Mexican beers quite a fucking bit. So if you do catch me drinking a beer, guarantee it's fucking Kraut or Mexican one.
When you was the Bud Light scandal, so you and Steve used to fancy it, like a bit.
No, just Steve. I never was. I've never been a Bud Light drinker. When I drink beer, it's always like fucking fancy shit.
Have they recovered from that Bud Light or no?
They're trying to recover, and like they got a sponsorship with the UFC, and I think they're trying to recover their brand with that. But everybody, their base demographic is like conservative men from the southern part of the United States, who are obviously not going to fucking like that advertisement campaign. So it was just a very stupid kind of betrayal of their base demographic.
Louisiana.
Makes you wonder. Scientists are running in these fucking firms.
People that have no idea about any kind of basic advertising strategies. It's people that, like you said earlier, the people that they can't change a fucking tire, but they have this big position of power. They went to school for advertising and marketing, and yet if we just took Cy off the streets and said, should we market this to a bunch of conservative men from the U.S., you would say, fuck no, because they don't have common sense. They don't have common fucking sense. That's why it doesn't take degrees and all this shit. Yeah.
That's what they're thinking. Oh, there was called that was going to be a new target audience for them. You know what I mean?
No, it was never going to be.
That's what they thought it was.
Instead of buying me it could be a think tank for these major corporations, and they could just come in and pay us a fucking fee, and we'd just say, and every time I say, no, fuck that, it'd be the easiest money spinner going.
Yeah, I mean, they're wasting money on their advertising and their marketing campaigns. They're wasting hundreds of millions, sometimes even close to $1 billion on these advertising campaigns, and it's just absolutely fucking killing their brand.
Spending this money, let's just run it by the fellows over meat and 2 veg.
No shit, right? I mean, really just any regular people that understand it. Maybe that kind of marketing would work towards more of the like IPAs, because most people like from the West Coast or liberals in the United States, they fancy those like IPA type of drinks. So maybe they should have marketed that towards them.
Get me some moonshine there, yeah? Yup. I'll take that all day, every day after the month. You know what I mean?
My missus she used to use some makeup, whatever it was called, I don't fucking know. But they'd done a big advertising campaign. It was all men with beards and shit. And she completely, like, she saw the ads, fuck that, who are they trying to identify with? So it ain't even just the males getting angry about it. Women are too.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. It's just such a shit advertising attempt that just fell on its ass the second it was attempted. It just fucking, it was a joke. Yeah, no, I was never a Bud Light or any kind of light beer drinker. If I drink American beer, I like the shit like Sam Adams and a couple others. I do like American beer, but not that shit.
When I was a kid, and it was some fucking beer. And anyway, this cunt was a cowboy, and he fucking come over the pickup truck. The pickup truck went bang as soon as he pulled up outside. When he pulled on a step, the step broke. He sat in the chair. The missus walked out. He sat on the stoop. The missus walked out the suitcase, said, I'm fucking off. And he said, at least I got you, the dog, whatever. And the dog looked at him and just fucking ran off. So, and then he just opened up whatever this can was, Magners or whatever, and he said, at least some things in life you can rely on. And you think, that's a fucking ad, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's a good ad. It's like everything around you goes to shit, but hey, at least you still got your booze. That's fucking very true to life. I mean, most people drinking booze. I mean, not most people, but a lot of people drinking cheap beer and shit. They're drowning their sorrows.
Yeah.
That's what the old advertisements used to be as well. I mean, you look at the old Marlboro cigarette ads. It was like the common man, some dude fucking putting hay in the back of a pickup truck or some shit, Well, whenever I'm taking a break, at least I've got my fucking cigarettes, my Marlboro cigarettes. So that was, smart advertising too. That's the kind of people that smoke.
It's working class, yeah.
And it's got James Garner in it. You'd have to dig it out, but they invent this smokeless cigarette. It was a true story, and how they could market it. But oh fuck, you got to watch it. When you lit it with a fucking match, it smelled like fucking shit or something. It was something in the sulfur. But this film's fucking hilarious, and it costs one of the big boys out there fucking hundreds and hundreds of millions.
Yeah. Benson and Hedges. Blankface has put in Benson and Hedges. My grandfather used to smoke those fucking cigarettes.
I thought they was England Benson and Hedges. I thought it was a European brand.
They are. They are, but my grandpa don't really give a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's from Dublin and he's got his political whatnot, but I mean, he watched the fucking Premier League and that's in England, you know, fucking it's what, and he's lived in the U.S. for the majority of his life. You know, he moved over here when he was 18, so it's kind of like, it's kind of distant to him now, you know?
Blankface is there, what's it called, jump on here. I want to talk to you for a minute.
It's all a bit distant.
That's really good.
One Camel a brand out there, big Camel. We never sort of got them here, or Marlboro's coming. It's in '90s, but you had Marlboros out there for fucking years, didn't you?
Yeah. When I smoked cigarettes, I used to smoke Camel. They're called the Turkish Royals, and I don't think they had fuck all to do with Turkey. I think it was just a cool name. But the package looked cool and they were pretty good to smoke. So I used to smoke Camel Turkish Royals, and the filters look cool as well. But I quit smoking tobacco like fucking 2 years ago when Biden became president of the U.S. because it became so fucking expensive. It was almost $9 for a pack of cigarettes, and that's in Texas, which is one of the least expensive states for tobacco.
You have people hooked on that. The big tobacco companies have that market hemmed up to bits.
Yeah. But, you know, I only quit because of the financial reasons. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I quit because of my health or whatever, or it was the best thing I ever did. Like, dude, I love fucking smoking cigarettes. I didn't smoke because I didn't fucking like to. That just doesn't make any sense to me.
I had to stop smoking weed just because I was moving over to Germany.
Oh, weed. Yeah. I mean, fucking, honestly,
It was the top 9 people of the big tobacco things. I can't remember what they called them now. But they had to admit smoking was just a way of delivering nicotine. It wasn't about the smoking, if you know what I mean. It was like quite fucking interesting how the bastards, they wanted a way to deliver nicotine because they know the nicotine was what you wanted, you know?
Yeah. Well, I used to use, before I quit nicotine in general, I used to use, it's from Sweden. It's called snus. And they're like little pouches. It's not like chewing tobacco where it makes you spit. You put it in the upper lip, and a lot of hockey players use it. And you don't have any spit, doesn't make your breath smell, doesn't leave any stains in your teeth. It's just nicotine that's flavored. And it was really fucking good, but it got expensive shipping them over from Sweden. But I did like the snus quite a bit.
I think you can get them here. You can get like nicotine gum. It's like chewing
gum.
People sniff that stuff, don't they?
Yeah. I'm not sure, but...
Well, I was talking to somebody from Ireland, and they said snuff, and I asked them nasal snuff, and they were like, well, yeah, of course, what the fuck else would it be? And I said, well, because in the U.S. snuff, we use that really just to talk about dipping tobacco, we call snuff, and we call like snuff that you actually sniff, nasal snuff. Hello. Welcome
Shalom.
on to the show.
Shalom.
Hello there. Good.
Yeah, use that.
I'll send you that, what's it called, that picture there now in a few minutes, yeah?
Can I just confirm?
How many gigabytes is it? Sounds like a large file.
It's a few terabytes.
Terabytes, yeah. You need some external fucking hard drives to send that shit over.
Yeah.
It's external.
Yeah, external and on the cloud and whatnot, isn't it?
Can I confirm, blank faces, that you are crumless? Because we are a crumb-free zone in this room.
I'm
Yes. Okay, thank goodness.
What?
Yeah.
The color is lovely.
Yeah. Well, I was too until I got mine installed because, you know, when I got my transsexual reassignment surgery and I got my new Johnson, I got it without a crumb. I got it without a crumb at first, and then Cy convinced me.
Oh, you got a whale penis.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
You all clubbed together and we bought you a new crumb. It's not our fucking fault the color didn't match.
I know, but I mean, you could have saved some money and waited till Black Friday. It's buy one, get one off.
No, buy one, get one free.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Buy one get one free. Exactly.
Yep, that's the one.
The old 2-for-1.
We would have only ended up giving it to Steve for nothing, and like, fuck Steve, he can't have it.
No, I would have fucking kept it in the freezer in case the other one fucking fell off. You never know when you lose your crumb.
It's an investment piece, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. You never know when you might suddenly lose your crumb again. So, have an extra one for the future.
If the Hugo doesn't suck it off you.
You know where all those crumbs go, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I know. It's a basement.
To a big basement.
To make Johnny onion rings.
Onion rings, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the old joke of the old cook at the restaurant. You ever heard of that shit?
No.
Nope.
This fucking guy goes into this burger joint and orders a cheeseburger, takes a bite into it, and there's a big fucking hair. So he asks this waitress, he says, "Hey, there's a big ass hair in this burger. What the fuck's up with this?" The waitress says, "Come on the back. I'll show you how we make the hamburgers here." He goes, "Okay." They go into the kitchen. There's this big, fat, sweaty, fucking hairy guy making the burgers. And every time before he puts the burger on the stove, he squeezes it in between his armpit and puts it on the stove. The guy sees that and says, "That's fucking disgusting. You allow that?" The lady says, "That's not the worst of it. You should see how he makes the donuts."
Fair enough. Poking holes in the door.
Can you leave the jokes to Jerry, please?
No.
Yeah.
No, I can't, actually. I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator of this fucking stream, so I'm going to mute everybody. Everybody has
That's
to
not
laugh.
fair, you fucking Jew. That's not fair. This isn't a democracy.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a dictatorship. Emphasis on the dick.
Dick what?
Yeah, we have a big one.
Me, no. Mine's small, so I'm angry at the rest of the world.
I have one like a horse, like a whale, actually.
Mine's microscopic, so that's why I take out my anger on everybody.
Napoleon syndrome, is it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm pissed off all the time at everybody.
What are you saying here? Like your sort of donut size or bagel size?
Oh, smaller than that, much smaller. It's like incredibly small.
Mine's a foot long.
It's classified as micro penis.
Especially for blank faces.
Well,
You get me?
quite foolish.
Moby Dick.
Moby. And they call me Moby. Yup.
Yeah.
Yup. That's the one. Yeah. I got
It's a
told
big one,
right around someone's in. You know what I mean?
So fucking
I know that's a yeah. What?
No, what happened? Sorry, your mic faded off. Captain Teabag, where the fuck are you?
You're lucky you can look at yours. I said I'm so fat. I haven't saw mine in 22 years.
You know it's there though. That's the thing. You know it's there. It's probably at least a decent size because I could see mine, and it's just extremely small. So it's terrible. It's absolutely fucking awful. I would wish it on anybody. But at least I've got the black chrome that you were able to save up for. That was nice.
Yeah, and like I said, it went by obviously the size of where you had to throw it, and yeah, I will admit it was the lowest on the scale. Like it went on measurements on millimeters. So we did save a bit of money on that.
Oh, millimeters. Yeah, it's just a couple, right? Save some money on that one. They had to adjust it, like going and getting your suit alterations done.
Well,
They said,
they couldn't find
I know.
They couldn't find no black. That was the ones that was on the Black Friday sale. So they had to trim it down.
they had to make some alterations, some adjustments. And I said that was an embarrassing part when you handed me the tape measure and you're like, "We've got to take the measurements." I was like, "I don't want to." You said, "You've got to." I mean that was just the cherry on top, having to do the measurements.
and she's brought the conversation down to the most smutty level where we was all being intellectual before she came in.
Don't blame me.
And
Don't
now it's just all about the penises. Yeah. You know, somebody is fucking taking this shit absolutely literally too. And Sean went on there for the first time in months, and he's just talking about how small his penis is.
Oh, our hostage will love it. He'll love it.
I know, but that's all right. That's all right.
He'll talk a good 20 minutes on that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. What's happening, Tank and chat? Nothing much. I'm just chilling. It's gonna be Thanksgiving here tomorrow in the U.S., so I decided to hop on for the first time in a while. I've got some vacation.
Blank faces. Did you do any coverage on the sentencing? I haven't sort of kept up with my feed today.
Yeah, I was live this morning. I've got about it hit pretty well this morning. Hit really well. I think I've hit like 2,000 views already.
I'll have to watch that one.
It was like the prelude to the trial there, but it was up trial 1,300 views on that one.
Yeah. They're doing really, really well. 2,600 so far.
Oh,
That's fucking good. And what time did you upload it this morning?
I finished about 12:15.
Fuck yeah, that's good. So I'm trying to do the math. So because over there it's about 9 o'clock, so it's been up for 9 hours and it's got 2,600 views.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad, is it? That's my fastest so far in a day. That's the most I've had in a day.
Yeah, especially looking at the size of your channel, you know.
Is it because you've had lots of subs, or is it just because it's hot on the news and it sort of drove it to your channel, maybe?
I think it's because it's hot on the news. It's obviously I've had some regular viewers that are coming in, but then when they all wanted to see the sentencing, didn't they? But at least they prefer to see the sentencing rather than the verdicts. It seems like Liverpool wanted justice more than anything, rather than the gossip.
Terrible case, though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the amount of crime that goes on in that small little section of England's pretty fucking crazy.
Well, I covered a case before that, and it was they were named suspects in that case as well.
Yeah. Well, I thought the case originally, I didn't follow it, but I knew what happened. But from the more the case has gone on, they sort of done her deliberately. I thought it was a byproduct, but it was deliberate to get to the fucking boyfriend, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it was
shocking. Now that's come out. It would have been shocking if they were spraying and praying, but I think they deliberately did it to get to the fucking boyfriend, and it was like, oh fucking hell, that's like, fuck me, that, you know.
Yeah, they said it was like 8 or 9 shots that they fired towards her.
I think it was supposed to be a warning shot, no?
No.
One of them hit him. Would one of them hit her, no?
No. What happened was he went in the living room, saw her running, basically. This is what we theorise. And he opened fire on automatic mode on the Scorpion. And normally, if you're firing from a Scorpion, it just goes up. That's how it...
The recoil sprays and plays.
Yeah. But this didn't. It tend to go to the side more than anything, and it seemed to have followed her movements.
They're using that little Czech submachine gun, aren't they? That Scorpion. Yeah, that little fucking thing.
Oh, that was made was mental.
Nibs, the reason I pinned your comments because you said turkey's dry as fuck. I said, you haven't had my grand's turkey. My grand's turkey's fucking incredible.
Oh,
that shit'll make...
That sounds so wrong, Sean.
I don't give a fuck. It tastes so fucking right. I don't give a fuck about the sexual innuendos. This turkey business is dead fucking serious as a Yank. You know, I mean...
You guys fry your turkey, though, don't you?
My grandmother bakes it. She puts it in the oven.
Oh, thank God.
She puts her... Does she put her fist on it? Open.
Yeah, she fucking smashes her fucking fist up that turkey's ass and puts a bunch of herbs and butter and shit in there, and then she takes it out. She says, look what I just done, Sean. I just fisted this fucking turkey. I said, great, Grandma. I'm glad I saw it.
a whole new dimension to smashing the granny out of it, doesn't it?
No, my grandma doesn't. My grandma doesn't fist the fucking turkey. She does stuff it with seasoning and shit. That's
She
fucking
goes like
right.
that. That's where Charlie Murphy got his what's it called name from. I know, fisting it like a no, fisting it like a puppet. Blank faces.
Oh God.
I'm only kidding. I'm kidding. Wait,
Are you still getting any abuse, Blanks?
What type of abuse are we talking about?
Bit of a run like when all the dickheads from the other place. Are you still getting any of that, or is it quiet and down now?
Oh, it's from all angles. It's not just his lot. I've got other people in the background that aren't happy with me. I've been told there's a price on my head.
Oh my God.
A few times now. Luckily, I don't go out anywhere, so it's all good.
Yeah,
That's
it's not nice.
crazy.
Because you're only a channel at the end of the day. But,
Yeah, well, if I'm clever about it, I'll just hang around near our hostage, and if they shoot at me, I'll just go near him. 2 birds, 1 stone.
don't worry. Where do you live in?
Well, I'm not going to say that now, am I?
Well, you can text me on it later on if you want.
no, I heard they put a price on Art's head. They put it on there 30 quid, and someone still thinks somebody asked to fucking do it.
Get a
Cost
little
more,
junk
doesn't
to
it?
do it.
But what I mean is that they all get behind it, and it's like, holy fuck. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't. Why is all the big fucking melodramas about it, you know?
Silent viewer.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? I'll just say this, you know, there's so much fucking bullshit on YouTube. I think no matter what, especially with the kind of stuff that like Steve and Blink Faces cover, you're gonna have some degree of blowback because I mean, you just don't know who's on YouTube, whose family is related to whatnot. Like, there's always gonna be some fucking people that don't want that coverage. I mean, that's why they kill journalists in fucking all the time in like third world countries.
No offense to you, Blanks, but it's very hard to get to that time now. It's so covered by, it's like one of the biggest fucking things on the YouTube thing, isn't it? The crime and ex-murders and shit like that. It's very difficult to break through with that now, I think.
It is, yeah, it is. But I think a lot of them, what I've noticed is people are sick of treating it like it's just entertainment rather than being factual. They'll rather put a spin on a story than actually be factual about what actually happened. And I'm trying to be as factual as I can.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
Even a bit like mainstream media now, they've almost done that. They've gone away from factual and put a drama on it, and they're
I mean,
pissed off with that.
look at like the Mirror and stuff in Ireland, and like their headlines is always the sensationalist stuff, and they give these like criminals nicknames and make them infamous in the papers because they know it's going to get clicks, and so they'll just say absolute bullshit about them, and they know that a lot of these criminals are so poor they can't really afford a legal defense to fucking, you know, sue them for defamation or anything, and plus their character is already so you know, their character is already seen by the public generally is so low that they can't even really sue for defamation because they don't have a character to damage, if that makes any sense, legally speaking.
Yeah.
Legally speaking, be squeaky clean. Have an alibi for everything, and I'm fucked a lot of them. Always take his order.
That's kind of the fucked up thing about defamation is say Chris or say some Chris Dickhead has been accused of like or convicted of 7 crimes. So Chris Dickhead's been in prison like 7 times. So
lock him up.
If he gets out of prison and I make an article that says Chris Dickhead is guilty of this and it's not true, he can't really sue me for fucking defamation because I could argue, well, no, his character is already so low that I haven't damaged anything to his character because he's already seen by the public as so bad. So, yeah, it's pretty fucking
but
like...
Theoretically, yeah. But theoretically, if that Chris Dickhead, yeah, was trying to make his life better, you get me?
Yeah.
Would Dan go against her?
Name, but he you know who he is. He come on Steve's a few times. I got on with him quite well, with you. But that other channel, he took glee with like trying to find out did the bloke get a job in McDonald's? Well, the bloke was trying to turn his life. Who takes glee here trying to knock someone that's trying to better himself? And
that's exactly it.
You ain't out committing crime, and you know to change your life from that lifestyle is fucking difficult. You got to start at the bottom, baby, and come back up.
Yeah.
From ground zero.
And that's the thing, it's like that example I gave, and like what Chris said, if that, or if fucking hell, like if that guy was trying to better his life, it's like, fuck, he's kind of fucked because he's in a situation where the news can say whatever they want and they pretty much have immunity.
When I had my plant, just the knowledge, anyway, some of the best employees I ever employed was I had a convicts from Dartmoor prison, got into them, and there's some that want to come out and go bang at it. There's some that think I've done this road and I want to change my life. I had one set up in a hairdresser salon. It was all women and fucking faggots and gays. They was the worst people in the fucking world as employees, and you think, Jesus Christ, I had murderers work for me. And it was like, oh my God, you never saw such bitchiness and shittiness. And people live in ivory towers very easily, don't they?
Yeah. Fucking, it's really easy for them too, because especially if they work for like a big newspaper, they don't even really have to handle the lawsuit personally out of their own pocket. They can just have the Mirror, or they can have whatever newspaper they work for handle it because that article was made on their website or in their publication. So it's like they have doubly protection over that kind of shit.
Well, that was the case for a while, wasn't it? But that Dan Wootton, he worked for that GB News, and after the allegations for him came out, they were like, "No, we're not going to fund it," and he's got to fund his own legal duties.
If it does get so bad, thankfully.
What was crazy with that? That was that Lawrence Fox, wasn't it? And he said it was off the cuff remark. We'd say it here, don't give a fuck. And he said, "Oh, I don't like that one." He said, "Who'd want to shag that?" Right? It was just an off the cuff joke, right? So he got. It
wasn't Lawrence, though, was it?
It was Lawrence that said it, but Dan didn't. They were saying Dan should have shut him down. But like, how can you? You're a guest on there. They talked about it was past what they were going to talk about. But the worst of that is I don't watch much mainstream news, but there was a fella on there called Reverend Calvin or something like that. And he was black now, the big apple, but he was a priest. But I've seen a few clips, quite an eloquent guy and can hold his own.
I know you're on a beat. Yeah.
All he did was come out and supported Dan Wootton, and they fucking sacked him. And he wasn't even there. It was like, so this mainstream media, this if they ain't going on the side of the way that narrative's going, you're fucked. You like, no matter what, if they want you out, they want you out. Well, I just killed it.
No, sorry. I was checking some fucking bullshit. I think that with YouTube and shit, a lot of people also, they get into this like journalistic YouTube channels and they try and make a spin on things, and then when they get litigation against them, they're like, oh fuck. They think that just because they're on YouTube and that they're away from something, that they can pretty much say whatever they want about a case and that they won't receive any blowback from it. And like what we're seeing now is it's happening all the fucking time because there's so much defamatory stuff, especially in the crime world. Because like what Blank Faces was saying earlier, most of these channels have every channel wants to grow, yes, but some of them, in order to get growth on their channel, they'll put sensationalist headlines or content in their videos that's not true, and it's accusing people of crimes they didn't commit, which is defamation. So that's why you're seeing a bunch of these YouTubers getting blowback and shit, because they have an angle towards their content. They're trying to fucking spin it in a direction to get views, and it's illegal.
What I do with the trials is I do the whole trial without giving my opinion, and right at the end, once they're ready to give their decision. I'll give my opinion then. But you know,
So
I think that's the best way to do it.
I'm gonna say, is that the way to cover yourself legally? Then Blanks is not give an opinion, just the facts until the verdict. If you do that, you could possibly open yourself up for litigation, maybe.
Yeah.
It depends how you word it as well. If you word it in a way like legally, I think that I have a feeling that the jurors might see things this way. You'll probably be protected because then you're giving just like a legal opinion. But if you're saying like 100% this person's guilty of this crime and they're going to go to prison, like that plays a lot into it as well. Like the semantically how you fucking phrase things.
Yeah,
it has a big, because you can have a legal opinion. But now, if you're to say full on, this person's fucking guilty, they assaulted or whatever the crime is, then you find yourself in an area where it's like you have the possibility of a lawsuit coming your way, especially if the person's not guilty.
Off for a minute. If you're still here when I get back, I've just got to take the dog out for half hour. So I'll be back in a minute if you're still on. All right. If not, I might do a live later.
No worries. Oi, oi, Sabaloi.
I'm thinking I'll probably stay on for another 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna hop off myself. I gotta do some shit around the house.
Yeah, we all nearly up to go, and I fucking said, "Do you want to end stream?" And I nearly clicked it. I did that. The fucking Steve's on Plastic Paddy's one night.
It's all right. Yeah, that's the trouble about having everyone with fucking admin privileges, right? Everybody can be the dickhead that ends the fucking thing on accident.
How do you end this? I haven't got to do it.
One night, and he had unbeen, right, and there was all there talking. Of course, I had admins on there, and I said, "Oh, Steve, I got to take a dog for a walk." I clicked it in. It's like I was like, "What the fuck?" It's just I didn't realize.
Fucking into the whole fucking stream for everybody now. Now, Chris, I only have the free StreamYard because I don't stream that much, so it only lets you have like 2 admins. But it's me inside, so pretty much anytime you're on.
It's Jerry Murphy. Just fucking. You know that was.
Fucking A.
And that's the other Irish person, is it?
Sorry, Big Jer. It's not I'm sorry, I fucking, you know.
You know what? This is my name here. This is me face. If anyone has a problem, come find me.
Oh my god. Big Jerry fucking Murphy. Oh, you know, it's just because, like, fucking, I've got names that might, if you hung around me and fucking saw, like, the names of, like, my, you know, what my grandma calls me is different from what I go by with other fucking people, for example. So that's just it. You know, I know legally your fucking name is, of course, Jerry Murphy, but no. Sorry, bro. I mean, I've been fucking chatting with you.
Your name is Jerry Murphy. Come on. Jerry Murphy.
That's where the whole fucking, you know, the other thing is Jerry, you know, fucking has the same 2 letters as the other one. So that's why I started calling you that shit.
Yeah. No worries. I'll let it slide this time. I hate people that have that name.
I mean, I understand. You know, fucking, that's my little fucking nickname. Fucking big.
You know why? Blind faces. Do you know why they called me Jerry Murphy?
No, go ahead.
I pop cherries like no tomorrow. Like pop wine. You see, like wine, like people stand on the wine, on the grapes.
Oh, so you have one of your 5 a day every day then?
I do. Yeah, I can.
Cherries and grapes.
Cherries and grapes.
Yep, that's the one. I stand. You know what I mean? I have to.
No. We were on stream once, and you said you're like, what? They asked like, "What's your name?" You said Jerry Murphy, and then somebody called you Cherry. And
no,
so
I said that Jerry Murphy. Yeah, that's the one.
I thought somebody else fucking called you that. And that's what
no, I ain't done that. I said that myself.
Oh, okay. I had your lore.
That's my name. What am I gonna lie for? Wait 1 second. I'll dox myself now. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Waiting to see this one.
Picture?
No.
No, it was a good live though, man. I've had a nice time coming back on the old fucking YouTube.
That P Diddy live that Paddy did the other day was good. Did you see that?
I watch a lot of them back, I watch a lot of them back when they're not live, so I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, it's really good. It's insane, the lawsuit. Absolutely insane.
See that?
Cherry Murphy, Dublin 22, age 32. No, I'll have to give that a watch. I really liked his ones that he did before he rebranded the channel as well. They were really good to listen to like while I was at work or whatever, because there wasn't multiple people talking and like trying to argue or anything. It was just like a straight up discussion about like crimes and whatnot, and like it was really easy to follow. So I liked it. That's the kind of stuff that I enjoy to watch, because I do watch it because
What's the story here?
people that died and whatnot during it, so I don't go around talking shit about people involved in it, because that's just fucked up. That's not something that I would do.
For the older lads.
Yeah, but it is, well, as an American, I don't, being a distance away from a lot of it does make it more interesting to me. But I don't use that as just, it's just entertainment. These aren't real people, so I can go call dead people certain names or accuse people of crimes or whatever, because, you could get in trouble for that shit in the States as well.
You can get shot dead for that over here. Over in Northern
exactly. Yeah. Oh, I guess my audio's fucking up for some reason.
It seems clearer now.
Okay. Yeah. Might be my. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe everything was. It's been pissing down rain over here, so that's probably plays a factor into it as well. It's been raining like all week. So it's been.
No, we can't do that.
What?
Can't put there what's called in Germany. Fucking Trump.
Oh yeah. How are things over there?
Good, eh? Can't complain. They're all good,
Out in Germany. I only been for a couple of days. I stopped over for a couple of days at an air base there, but that was it. I didn't really get to enjoy it.
You should have went to Auschwitz. Oh no, that's Auschwitz is in Poland, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I think it's in Germany, but no. I mean, I wasn't there on like any kind of a leisure trip or whatever. I was stopping there in between going to another place in the military. So we stopped in Germany for 2 days, and then we moved on. So I didn't really have the option to go anywhere.
Nice. But Berlin's actually a quality place, yeah. East Berlin, and you know what I mean? It's a good place. I'm in Frankfurt at the moment.
Oh, okay. So you're in the southwest of Germany.
Yep.
Yeah.
Building and construction.
Yeah. No, I mean, it looks pretty. I'd like to go there during the summer. It's nice and warm, and the beer, Bavaria and whatnot, it's fucking really good.
Oh, when I get my passport, I'm going to Dam.
Yeah. Where would you go?
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah.
What would you do over there? Blank faces.
Flowers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Would there be any invites?
Yeah, you can all come and look at the flowers with me.
Oh yeah, what's it called? The tulips, is it? They're the tulips.
That's the one, yeah. Famous for it over there.
Yeah, the old flowers, like the fucking flowers out the Odyssey or some shit, and then some craziness fucking happens. You start seeing shit.
Oh,
the lotuses. That's what it is. The lotuses, yeah. No, that'd be cool to go. I think if I was to go on a Euro trip, I'd do like Spain, southern France, and Italy. I go there. Food's good.
You can come
nice.
up, yeah. You see, what's it called when you're over Blank Faces in Amsterdam? Come to Germany. It's only I know it's only 2 hours by car.
The train system in Europe. That's what's cool about Europe as an American, because we really don't have public transport except in the major cities. So you can't just fucking take a train from I don't know, Dallas, Texas
Someone's
to
calling me.
Houston.
1 second.
Yeah, so that's interesting to me. Munich would be cool. Yeah, exactly. Tank. Munich would be fucking really cool.
I wanted to visit
So-
America, but like Joe go on a food tour or something. But then when I started watching all those mad programs, show like drivers, dinings and dives and all that, I just realised it's all like takeaway food from the UK.
Yeah. It really depends where you go. I mean, the United States is such a big country. It's like you could go to really fancy places, or you could go to some place that's just glorified fucking takeout food. So
I think I'd like southern food more than anything. It seems a bit more, I don't know, flavorful.
yeah, no, it is. I mean, being from Texas, we've got a good mix of like the southern food. We've got probably the best barbecue in the United States. Other people have said. Me, I won't really comment because I'd be a bit biased. And then we have a lot of really good Mexican food because Nuevo Leon is right next to here, and the north of Mexico's got some fucking amazing food. So, yeah, it's Texas has got some good food. Definitely. And the East Coast as well. I haven't really been, but I watch those kind of food programs too. And I see people in like New York City and Boston. They've got some really amazing looking restaurants. But
Some of them are minging though, aren't they? Some of them you're like, how are you cooking in that? How do they let you even film there?
Yeah. You know, some of it as well, I feel like it's kind of like advertisements for the restaurants. It's like, you know, they fucking, it seems like that maybe they have a motive for why they're filming in this restaurant, and they're raving about the food. They're trying to get people to go there.
Yeah, it's all advertising, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how I see it. And some of it is actually good food, but like, for example, there's this program called Man versus Food, and he went to this place in outside of San Antonio, Texas, called Big Lou's Pizza. He was raving about the food, but I've been there before, and the pizza's really big, but it's not really that good. Like, I wouldn't recommend it to somebody visiting San Antonio. Tell them to go somewhere else.
I think I remember that episode, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it's he went to a bunch of places kind of around where I live, and some of them were good. He went to this other one called what was it, Chewy's Burgers in downtown San Antonio, and that place is legitimately pretty damn good. So some of them he did hit on the money, but some of them is like, no, we wouldn't really go there.
It's always a way, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and downtown San Antonio, the food is really hit or miss. Like, I have some friends that are from Mexico, and they're like, the food in San Antonio is not that good. It's not like real Mexican food. It's like, yeah, it's because it's downtown. It's pretty shit Mexican food. You got to go to the west side.
Oh, let's get the authentic stuff. Like, they do like the cactus tacos, don't they?
Yeah, that's more like out west coast, like California, Arizona thing. Here, the closest. Yeah, because the regions of Mexico, the food varies quite a bit. So that's another thing that people complain about is like, oh, well, you know, this Mexican food isn't like where I'm from. It's like, well, where are you from? Like, oh, I'm from Mexico City. It's like, well, yeah, that's way down south compared to the states closest to the U.S. The Mexican food is entirely different. So if you go to like Monterrey, Mexico, the food is pretty similar to Texas because it's right next door, but it's way different than Mexico City.
No way.
So, yeah, I mean, Mexico is a big ass country as well. So, you know, just like the U.S., that's why food is different in the U.S. because, yeah, you could drive like 25 hours and, you know, you get to drive from Texas to New York would take like 30 hours in the car. And, you know, you could probably drive to from the bottom of England to the top of Scotland in, I don't know, maybe like 9.
No way. That's mad.
Yeah. So we're just a big country. But I guess everybody's kind of hopped off at this time, and I didn't really plan on being on too late anyways. But it's nice talking with you. I mean, I had seen you on before on Steve's, and I'd been in the comments, and then but I kind of got off stream for a couple of months just because it's old with all those dickheads. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it gets a bit old dealing with them all the time. So, but it was nice finally getting to meet with you. And I do watch your channel and subscribe to your channel. So I don't watch everyone, but when I have the time, I do watch them.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, like I said, coming from the States, the crime over there it's more interesting because we get to learn about new stuff to us, because I know all about the banditos, biker gangs, and shit that's in Texas because we deal with it all the time and we see it in the news, but we don't really hear about stuff from Merseyside and Manchester and whatnot. It's just, it's so far away that we don't really know about that. So learning about like the Kinahan cartel and all that shit was really interesting as well.
Yeah, and Paddy's done some good stuff on that as well, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's done some really solid podcasts on that, and very educational. So that's what got me interested in all of it to begin with. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off stream. It was nice having everybody on here. Cy and Platypus hopped off, but thank them for coming on. Blake Faces, thanks for coming on as well.
All right, I'll chat to you next time, mate.
Yeah, take care. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.